Before we start, hello, can you hear me? Is it clear? Yes, Christel, you are early. Did you sleep last night? Yeah, make sure you have enough sleep. Prepare for your SPM, the last paper, AddMaths paper. Okay? Thursday is the day. Yeah, please download your PDF. Okay, it will be easier for you. Okay, I will be using these two sets. One is coordinate geometry over here, and here is the linear law. Okay, so inside there we have a few questions that we are going to discuss today. And the working I will upload in the Google Classroom at the end of the session. Okay, so you can copy or you can not copy. You just wait for the material. It's good to practice the question. So we are going to start at in a short while. Coordinate geometry is quite important. Is the music too loud? Coordinate geometry is quite important. First thing, it will almost sure will come out in your exam this Thursday, paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, the total marks will be, for sure, will be more than 10 marks. I estimate, okay, 15 marks will be coming out here, coordinate geometry. Linear law, for sure, it will be one question or maybe more, but this year I would say it is 10 marks. Coordinate linear law, it's related, okay? And coordinate geometry also will be used in differentiation. Okay, like yesterday, now some of the questions we involve coordinate geometry. That's the thing. If your coordinate geometry is not strong, then possibly your dy dx will be affected. So just improve a little, revise a little bit today before your exam. So refresh your memory. Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining the session. For those just joined, remember to download the PDF from the Google Classroom. Okay. In the Google Classroom, you have all states paper. You should practice all states paper. And if you have any problem, any questions you cannot solve, you can WhatsApp me, Facebook me, YouTube me. Okay. Then I will prepare the answer. Okay. Prepare the explanation and then post it back to you. Okay. ASAP. Okay. As soon as possible. Of course, before your SPM AddMaths paper. Yeah, share this live with your friends. Ask them to join. But of course, you can watch the recorded session. The thing about live is that you can ask questions. Okay, you can ask questions, and I will explain more detail if you have problem. Okay, there's a difference between live and recorded. Today, I will cover mainly on coordinate geometry and linear law. Okay, system of equation, that one, it's only algebraic equation, quadratic solution of simultaneous equation. So just need to be careful with a few things only. Yeah, I will touch on SE at the end of the session. So what will I do? Okay, so for the first 10 to 20 minutes, I will be revising all formulas, coordinate geometry, the important notes, important formula. Then after that, I will show you some of the question that is quite close to SPM, quite possible to come out. Okay, so remember, when you practice your questions these few days, don't be discouraged when you see question you cannot do. Okay, just pass it to your teacher, ask your teacher, send it to me. Then you will learn something. Okay, that is the bright side. You learn something before your exam. Okay, don't waste time struggling and keep thinking too much. Spend fair amount of time going through the question, but when you are not able to solve it, send it to ask for help. Okay, send it to others, ask for help, ask your teacher, ask your friends. I don't think you should do that, because your friends now, they are also preparing for their exam. If you ask them questions, you are actually disturbing them. Okay, I would say it's good to attend this type of sessions, where you can have general revision, and you can ask questions. You can see the typical type of questions that will come out in the exam. That will be good. Later 1:30 you have vector and progressions too. But this session will be conducted by our Mr. Suki. Hi, who are online now? Is Lavena here? Lavena? Who are over there? TTJ, are you there? Gretel, you are here. Yes, Lavena. We'll start in a short while, 10:30. Okay. We are live on YouTube, Facebook. Okay, you can use your Facebook or your YouTube to watch this at our channel, CW channel, or at Mr. KTS. Okay, we have a few YouTube and Facebook. Okay, KTS Academy. Join with Calvin Wong. Okay. We'll start in a short while, 10:30, okay? 10:30, 2 hours. Yeah, remember, go to the Google Classroom, Google Classroom, and download all trial papers. Okay, so should you do past year paper? Okay, this question, I don't really recommend this because it is the last 3 days, last 2 days, okay, before your SPM. Trial paper will be the more similar questions. Why? Because it is different syllabus, different by 10%, okay, 10%, because there are certain topics not included in the old syllabus. And another thing is the trend is changing. Previously, they were less K-buts, okay, less hot questions, okay, higher order question, very little. And recently, they keep increasing. I would say this year, be prepared, okay, there will be quite a lot of K-but questions. So get ready with your calculator. Hello, we have another new friends coming in. Hi, everyone. Where are you from? Anyone from Sabah, Sarawak? Hello. Anyone from Penang? I'm using Penang's paper today. Okay, I picked a few questions from Penang. Penang trial paper. We have some in YouTube, okay, some in Mr. Silky YouTube, and some from my YouTube, some in CW Facebook, and okay, it's 10:30 now. Let's start with coordinate geometry. Okay, coordinate of geometry. Let's off the music. Can you hear the music, the background music? If you cannot hear, then I don't have to off it. Okay, so come, let's start. For this topic, coordinate geometry, it will be like confirmed questions will coming up from this topic. Okay, recap everything that is possible coming out. Now, first thing is here, they give you 2 points. They ask you to find point in between. Okay, so the formula here is A, which is the A over here, 1 times 4, and then plus B. Okay, B is here, which is 5 times 3. Okay, 5 times 3. Why 5? Because we are finding for the x coordinate, and then over the ratio, the sum of the ratio, then you will get the coordinate. Okay, using this formula, Using this formula, you will be able to find the point in between. Okay, what if they give you x and they ask you to find the 5? Okay, it is possible. Okay, just apply the formula into this thing, and you will be able to find it. Okay, quite easily. So now the basic thing is the formula, and how they manipulate. That depends on the question, but the main thing will be the formula. You make sure you have the formula, you get 1 mark minimum. Okay, so another thing that you need to know is M1, M2 is -1. This one you have to know for perpendicular. So what kind of question will ask you? If they give you a circle and they give you the M1 tangent, so this diameter touching the tangent will be the M2. It is 90 degree. So this thing, you have to know the general rules from the lower secondary, Form 1 to Form 3 mathematics. Okay. Then the next thing you need to know is the area shoelace. What formula do we call this? I call it shoelace. Okay. So area is half the red color. Okay, you multiply and you sum them together. Okay, and then you find the green color. Okay, multiply it and then you sum them together. Put it here. Find the difference. Okay. I don't care whether I use the red color minus the green color or the green color minus the red color. As long as you have the modulus, things will become positive. Okay, clockwise become positive, counterclockwise become negative. So, but the most important thing is you always remember the points that you choose, 1, 2, 3, 4, you need to close the loop and back to point 1. Okay, it's either clockwise or anti-clockwise, no problem. But do not start with 1 and put 3 and 2 and 4. That will be a disaster. Okay. Very common questions. Okay, involve parallelogram. Parallelogram. M1 and M1. Okay, this is M2 and M2. All right. And another one thing is the midpoint A and C would be the same as the midpoint B and D. They have a common midpoint, parallelogram. This thing would be useful in certain type of questions. And here, locus, okay? I know a lot of you are scared when you see a very long equation. Okay, me too. Okay, so what to do? No other options. You have to do it. Okay, it is like 4 mark questions, 4 marks there. Okay, so they will give you AP, PB. Always remember, they say the length of PB is 2 times the length of PA. This kind of questions, don't be afraid. So we need to write PB over PA equals to 2 over 1. And then always remember to square it. Okay, always remember to square it, because AP square, we are using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, always remember this. Okay, a lot of people forget to square the thing, then things get messy. Okay, and always remember the arrangement: x squared, y squared, x, y, and a constant. This is the general presentation for your locus. Okay, so basically this would be the thing that you need. That's it. That's all you need. Okay, let's see how the question asked. This is MRSM, paper 1, question 6. Over here, I have the answer. Okay, at the bottom, I have the answer. R equals to -10. Okay, let's try the questions. See how I do the question. Diagram 7 show the straight line AB. Of course, it is a straight line. They just mentioned again. Intersect with the straight line CD. Okay, CD is a straight line. It's not two different lines, okay? And intersect at C, okay, that's it. No other information. Diberi C adalah titik tengah bagi AB. Okay, then we are able to find the titik C, show the working. Okay, 2 plus 6 over 2, 4. 0 plus 6 over 2, 3. Okay. If I make mistake, please let me know. Okay. Early morning, sometimes we make mistake. Okay. And then HED equals to KCD. Find the value of R. This R. Okay. How do we settle this question? 4 marks, 4 minutes. How many steps? 12 steps maximum, or it is just as a guide for you. Okay, not say must be 12 steps, must be 4 minutes. It could be more, it could be less. Okay, so as a guide for us to see, oh, how difficult is this question? All right, so let's start. HED equals to KCD. HED equals to KCD. What is the length of CD? Okay, so should we use the formula? ED over CD equals to K over H. ED is K and CD is H. The whole thing is H. All right. So that means this one will be H minus K. The working is a bit long, right? So later I will show you a shortcut how to get the answer very quickly. If I am using the formula given here, it will be -4 times this H minus K. I just show you the formula over here. 3 multiplied with K over the total, which is H. It will be the y coordinate, that is 0. So you get the -4H plus 4K plus 3K. H times 0 is 0. 7K equals to 4H. Okay, K equals to 4 over 7H. All right, that is one thing. And then I use the second. -2 is the midpoint. Now, point in between. R times H minus K. Okay, let's do it somewhere. Not enough space over here. And do it here. R times H minus K plus 4K over H. That would be -2. R H minus K. What is K? K is 4 over 7H. 4 over 7H over H will be -2. Let's do it here. R 3 over 7h plus 16 over 7h over h at the bottom. Now from here you can actually see the h and the h can factorize, and it will cancel off with this h, right or not? So you get 19 over 7 r equals to negative 2, r equals to negative 14 over 19. So why do I choose this working? Because it is 4 marks. I want to prove using this. Is there any easier way? Yes, there are another easier way which take like 4-5 steps to settle this problem. Okay, but because of the marks, okay, I purposely show a longer working, like around 12 steps working. Okay, all right. So another way to do this one is use the gradient. Okay, use the gradient. All right, you have this point, you have this point, and they are of the same gradient. Use the gradient, it will solve the thing in 3 steps, maybe. Okay, but I will choose a longer way because of the marks over here. Okay, so any question want to ask me? No, okay. If you want me to explain a little bit, please feel free to ask. Okay, next question. Wait, let me see. The answer is negative 10. The answer is negative 10. Did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake over here? Let me see. 3 and negative 2. 3, 0. Negative. Did I make any mistake over here? Can somebody help me to check? H, E, D. E, D. C. E, D is K. C, D is H. This is H minus K. Negative 4 times H minus K plus 3 times K over the total length equals to 0. Negative 4H plus 4K, 7K equals to, yeah, this part is correct. And then R times H minus K plus 4 times K over H equals to negative 2. K equals to 4 over 7H for 16 over 7, 19 over 7. I couldn't find my mistake. The answer is negative 10. Okay, I'll come back to this question later. It could be, now let me check using the gradient formula, okay? So y this point is y minus y here over x minus x 4 plus 2 equals to y minus negative 4 over x minus r. 3 over 6 is 7 over 4 minus r. So it's 2 is 14. 4 minus r equals to negative 10. 4 steps, r equals to negative 10. Where did I make the mistake? There must be a mistake somewhere here. Anybody can discover the mistake? The answer is negative 10. Yes. H times ED equals to K times CD. Okay, H. The H must bring to the other side. H is over here. 4H. H minus K. Which steps there? The first step is okay. ED is K. Then CD is H. H minus K is here. Cause of the comment. Okay, negative 2. Oh. Okay, let's try again. I try to ignore this H and K thing. Okay, I try to ignore this one. H and K is confusing. Okay, I will try not to use this. Let me try to use another way. Okay, let me try to use A and B, or M and N, okay? M, N. So I will use the y coordinate. Negative 4 times M plus 3 times N over M plus N equals to 0. Okay, so negative 4 times M, yeah. So 4M negative 4M make a plus 3N equals to 0. So 3N equals to 4M and N equals to 4 over 3M. All right, first equation done. The second one, I will use the x coordinate. R times M plus 4 times N over M plus N. It should get negative 2. Oh, black 5. Yeah, I see my mistake already. Okay. Okay. So, but never mind. So, Rm plus 4n, 4 over 3m over m plus n equals to 4 over 3 equals to negative 2. So it will be r plus 16 over 3 over 7 over 3 negative 2. So everything r equals r plus 16 over 3 is negative 14 over 3. R equals to negative 10 then. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can see my mistake already. All right. So that is 4 marks. So we either do this way, okay, do this way or this way, but I still suggest we do this way, okay, because of the marks, 4 marks. All right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is Penang. Again, paper 1, question 9. Now let's look at this one. Diagram show the location RV house, okay, and a school drawn. School and RV house. Ravi jogs with his distance from his house twice the distance from school. Okay, so we need to write down that the distance from his house. All right, so the coordinate of Ravi, distance from his house, is twice the distance. This is A, twice the distance from school. So A equals to 2B. All right, A equals to 2B. Find the equation of Ravi's movement. So Ravi will be X and Y. So this is the first step. A equals to 2B. From his house, A equals to 2 times the distance from the school. Okay, this one don't mix up. All right. Then we start with A square, left square, right square. We always do that. Okay, remember this one is 4. Why do we do this? A square is actually Pythagoras theorem, x minus 4 square plus y minus 3 square. Length of B is x minus negative 2, means plus 2 lah, square. All right. Now, this one, be very careful. Okay, we need to put a big bracket here so that we won't forget to multiply the 4 into every terms inside. Okay, plus y minus 1 square. I believe you want to try to at the same time. Okay, I go slower. Okay. So x square minus 8x plus 16. I wonder if you all know how to expand this one very quickly. So it is like this, okay? One time, quick one. It will be the x square. It will be the 2 times negative 4 times 8. That will give you negative 8x. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. This is a quick one, a quick method. So plus y square minus 6y plus 9. All right, you can see that y square minus 3 times 2 is 6, 6y. Yeah, okay. Some of you are already using this method, right? So let's expand this one very quickly. You want to try? X squared plus 4x plus 4, and then y squared minus 2y plus 1, like this. Okay, so you can choose to immediately expand this one, or you want to do a few more steps because it's 3 marks, so you have 3 minutes to do this one. X squared minus 8x plus y squared minus 6y plus 25 over here, 4x squared plus 16x plus 4y squared minus 8y. Okay, number 5. 5 times 4 is 20 over here. So let's move everything to one side. It's 3x squared plus 3y squared. And then x is plus 24x minus 2y minus 5 equals to 0. So this is the locus. All right. Find the equation of its movement. That is to find the locus law. So 3x squared plus 3y squared plus 24x minus 2y minus 5. Okay, that is the locus. Come. Do you get this one? Yeah, you get a piece of paper and try. Okay, next part B. Jika paksi X merupakan lebur raya. This is lebur raya. Adakah pergerakan rawi tersebut menyentuh lebur raya tersebut? Okay, now how come my answer is different? 3x squared, 3y squared minus 36. Is it different? X plus 2. My part A answer is different from this one. A equals to from his house is 2 times the distance from the school, negative 2, 1. X minus 4 square plus y minus 3 square from his house is 2 times. It's 4x square plus 16x. The 16 times 4 is 8. This is negative 8. Negative 20. Over here is, the answer is 3x squared, y squared. Why is it wrong? Where is my mistake? 16x, 4x minus 2y minus 8y. No problem, right? The working. A equals to 2b. B equals to A. 倒转了？倒转了？ Is it terbalik already? Jarak dari rumahnya adalah 2 kali jarak dari sekolah. A equals to 2B. Okay. Ravi, distance from his home is twice the distance from school. The distance R, Ravi from his home, this is home, right? Okay, it's A. Is twice the distance from school. The distance from school, why you say is terbalik like? A equals to 2B. If I terbalik, will I get the answer? Or is it the question wrong? I would say the question wrong. Okay, you try to terbalikkan, then I will say the question is wrong. Okay, yeah, okay. You can try this again, but from here I am quite sure. Is it too? Okay, read BM version. Okay, read BM version. Ravi berjoging dengan jaraknya dari rumahnya adalah 2 kali jaraknya dari sekolah. Ayalah, cari persamaan. Jaraknya dari sekolah is B. Jaraknya dari rumah is A. Jarak dari rumah ialah 2 kali jarak dari sekolah. Memang betul. A square is 4. Everything square. Jarak dari rumah is minus this. Jarak dari sekolah. Oh, I think the question is wrong. Okay, so that is what I suspect. All right, no problem. Okay. Okay, this one is correct. Then jika paksi X merupakan lebuh raya, okay, adakah pergerakannya sentuh? Okay, so how to do this? This is X and Y. You have this. This is not quadratic. So what we need to see is whether the curve or whatever curve it is, all right, touch the X. So the concept here is when y equals to 0, okay, when y equals to, we are trying to find the root. You want to find, is there any x value? So when y equals to 0, we have 3x squared plus 24x and minus 5 equals to 0. Because the x disappeared, the y disappeared. Y equals to 0, so the y disappeared. So you have x squared, x, and number quadratic. Okay, so you want to find whether you touch. Did they ask you at which point? No, they just want you to show whether tersentuh lebuh raya atau tidak. Okay, so we don't want to find the x value. Okay, we need to find the pembeza layan, b squared minus 4ac. Okay, if it is more than 0 means you have 2 roots, 2 points. If equals to 0, you have 2 real and equal roots. And if it is less than 0, if it is negative, that means you don't touch the highway. So b squared minus 4ac is 24 squared minus 4, 3, and c is negative 5. Yes, it is more than 0. It is more than 0. You can press calculator, it is more than 0. So, pergerakan menyentuh jalan pada 2 titik yang berbeza. Okay, if not, you say tidak menyentuh jalan raya. Or pergerakan, if it is equals to 0, then you say menyentuh pada 1 titik. Like that. Okay, so this one is correct. This one, maybe after this session, you go and try again with the other way around. Okay, with the other way around, maybe you could get the answer. Okay, so this is sometimes question could have mistake. Don't be too worried about this. All right, let's look at the next question. So I will show you one more, this one, okay, before I continue with the linear law. This one is from MRSM. Okay, I choose MRSM paper here. Okay. Read this one. Tidak diterima, menunjukkan segi 4. Okay, make sure everything, all information given here, you have it over here. A is given, D is given, and M is here. Adalah titik tengah AC. Titik tengah, so I will just do a marking, titik tengah A and C over here. like that. All right. Then that's it. Oh, got one more. Point B lies on the perpendicular bisector of AC. Perpendicular bisector. Wow, very long time didn't hear this word. Pembahagi dua sama serenjang AC. That means it is like this. Okay, like this. M1, M2 is -1, no? Pembahagi dua sama. And the length is the same. Okay, equal length. Okay, that's all the information they give. Let's start. So look at the marks. It is 3, 4, and 3. Total, it is 10 marks here. Okay, so total is 10 marks. It's not 20. Here is BM version, English version. Cari persamaan pembahagi dua sama serenjang AC. 3 marks. Pembahagi 1 mark for gradient, 1 mark for M1, M2, and another 1 mark for your equation. 3 marks. Okay, so part A, gradient M1 is y minus y over x minus -5. Can see 9 minus 3 over -9 over minus -5. That's -6 over 4. -3 over 2. This is 1 mark. Okay. And then the M1, M2. M1, M2 is -1. So M2 equals to 2 over 3. Another 1 mark. Then equation. Y equals to mx plus c, pass through -5 and 3. So 3 equals to 2 over 3, -5 plus c, and I get the c equals to 3 plus 10 over 3, so 19 over 3. Then I have y equals to 2 over 3x plus 19 over 3. Did I give the answer over here? Let me see. This one I didn't put answer. Okay, so I have the equation. This is MRSM paper 1, paper 2 Q10. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, correct. If you check my Google Classroom, you will have the marking scheme together attached. Okay, you can search for that one. So here 3 marks. Yep. Cari luas segi 4 ABCD leh. Luas segi 4 ABCD. ABCD. So we have A, we have B, I don't have B, C, and D. So how many marks? 4 marks here. 12 steps. What do I need to find? I need to find K. Yeah. Okay. So 1 mark for K. How do I find K? I think I will substitute into this equation. This equation. If my equation is correct. Okay. If not, then it will be, wow, disaster. Okay. The 4 marks is gone. Okay. So I will substitute into this one. 1 mark, I will get a K. And then C, I will use the midpoint. I will use A and then the M and 2 marks from here. Then after that, the luas, I will use the shoelace method. Then I will get 2 marks from here. Okay, expected about 8 steps maybe. Okay, so part B, let's start. Y equals to 2 over 3x plus 19 over 3. When x equals to negative 8, y equals to k, I will put in k negative 16 over 3 plus 19 over 3. It's k equals to 1. Okay, 1 mark here. And then for point C, xy, x minus plus negative 9 over 2 equals to negative 5. And then y plus 9 over 2 equals to 3. So you get x equals to negative 1, and then y equals to negative 3. So c equals to negative 1 and negative 3. Okay, so 2 marks. Okay, good. And then I need to find the loss. Loss is half. Point A first, negative 9 and 9. Point B is negative 8 and 1. And then point C is negative 1 and negative 3. And point D is 1, 9. And don't forget to close back negative 9 and 9. Okay? Now, check. Everything is okay. Then, don't rush. For this question, don't rush. Okay, you have 2 parts. One is the add together one. Okay, another one is you minus 1. So there are 2 groups here. So it's negative 9. You can straight away press calculator if you are confident. Okay, so for me, I am not taking risk. Okay, one part add together, and then I want to minus the second part. 72 minus 1 minus 3 minus 81. Okay. So I want to find the difference here. Negative 18, 25, it should be 7 and minus 157. Is it? Those who are using calculator, please help me to check. 164, 82. Okay, please check. Is it correct? Those using calculator, okay. Those with calculator, please help me to check. Okay, so here we'll get the 2 marks. Okay, like that. So total is 4 marks. Then part C. Part C, bulatan Z mewakili locus. Bulatan Z mewakili locus. This one, titik P yang bergerak dan keadaan jaraknya dari A adalah sentiasa tetap. D terletak di atas bulatan Z. Okay, so berapa markah dulu? Mari kita lihat markahnya. 3 markah, 9 steps. So let's structure the working. So this is a locus. jaraknya dari A adalah tetap. Berapa jaraknya? Tak tahu. Tetapi D berada di atas, so D mestilah berada di atas jejari radius. So I find the distance, then I will create the XY locus. And the distance is the R that we find. So the working is R, I will get 1 mark, XY locus, 2 marks, like that. Okay, so let's do it. I will do it here. See, R square equals to 9 minus 9, okay, square, 0. All right, plus 1 minus negative 9, that means it's 10 square. I'm using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, for this question, actually, we don't need, right or not? Why? Because it's flat, it's horizontal. We don't need a Pythagoras. All right, R equals to 10. So that's still 1 mark. Okay, you still get 1 mark. And then I will use the x minus negative 9. Okay, can you see this? Square plus okay, just at the corner there. Y, let me move it up a little bit, plus y minus the y square equals to the r square. Okay, fine, everything is fine. Then I continue with this x square first. So I will straight away get the equation, okay, and y square. All right, and then how about the x? It's 18 x 2 times 9 times, and then minus 2 times 9 times y, 18y. And then the number is 9 square. Okay, you can press calculator, 81, and then plus 81, and then minus 100, then you get 62, plus 62 equals to 0. Okay, then you get the equation, okay, of the locus. 3 marks, 3 marks. All right. Oh, we over the time for, we don't have much time left. So for this coordinate geometry, that is the basic thing that will ask you. It's quite, again, it's quite a straightforward thing. Okay, not much k-bar actually. So come back to the basic formula. It's only these questions. Okay, so I give you 5 minutes to ask me questions about this coordinate geometry. Any question, Ma? No question, huh? Okay, let's move on to linear law. Okay, now linear law, it's a confirmed, okay, coming out questions. So what kind of question will ask you? Paper 1? Yeah. Paper 2? Yes. All right. So how would they ask you? Okay. They are 2 different types. First is, now these are the steps that you can use it later. Okay, I always remind myself before I enter into exam hall for linear law. So I check the original equation, I form linear equation. Okay, I compare the gradient and the intercept, like coordinate geometry. So you need coordinate geometry to do this. Okay, Ma? Okay, step 1 step 2, 3, 4, 5 here. You check original equation. Okay, this is for paper 2. Okay, I forgot to write here. This is for paper 1. This is for paper 2. Okay, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 2, you have to check the original equation and then form the linear equation, build a table, plot graph, find M and C. So just extra 2 more steps. Okay, this one and this one. So for those who haven't tried practicing the graph, okay, so please try it. Please try it at least 1 or 2 questions. All right. Now let's see. This one you can go through it's in your Google Classroom. So how to form the linear equation, huh? So there are 8 times that I summarize. So let's look at the question. MRSM paper 1, question 12. Boleh ubah X and Y dihubungkan oleh persamaan ini dengan keadaan K bermalah, like that. Okay. Log. Okay. So it's a straight line already. So find the value of H and K. It's 5 marks. Looks very simple. Why is it so simple? I don't know. Is there any trick? Okay, let's try. Don't care lah. All right. So I will form again, if you look at my usual way of doing, check the original equation and form linear equation. Okay, you see this question. Check the original equation. This one. And form linear equation. So here they give you the straight line. So I can form the linear equation. First, y equals to hx over Surd k. Okay, so I will use log. Okay, so how come I know I want to use log? Because the y-axis is log, so I have this. Here is x, I have this. What is this? Gradient. And then what is this? Intercept. Okay. So I always start from the original, form linear, check again, form linear equation, and then I compare the M and the C. I compare the M gradient, okay, and the C value. Okay, that is the standard SOP. SOP. So gradient log H equals to y minus y over x minus x. This is 4 over 2 is 2. So h equals to 10 like this. Okay. And then I want to find the intercept. I want to find the intercept. Okay. So from here, we can see that the gradient is 2. So y equals to m x plus c. Pass through any point. 9/2 equals to 4 plus c. C equals to 0.5, half. So this is half. Then I have the compare this. Negative log sub k equals to half. Then log sub k equals to negative half. So sub k equals to 10 power of negative half. You square. K equals to negative 1. 10 power of negative 1. That is 0.1. K equals to 0.1. Is it? Yeah. Okay. K equals to 0.1. So like that. So it will be 5 marks. 5 marks. All right. So just follow a simple steps, 3 steps. So we always start from the original equation, form linear equation, find the gradient, find the intercept. That's it. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, we don't have much time to try too many questions. Okay, so again, using the same method. Now, we can. Okay, we have a certain pattern. So some people, they always start from certain way. Okay, if you are used to that method, okay, continue, stick to that one. Okay, so this is one of my method. Okay, so we start from this one. Look at the y-axis. So this one against this one. So first thing, we have original equation or not? No, they don't give me original equation. They want us to find the original equation. So we skip the step 1 already. We find the gradient then. Okay, so if you look at my procedure, SOP, is check the original. We don't have original equation. Then I skip step 1. I go to form linear equation. How to form linear equation? I need to compare the m and c. Okay, so I will straight away jump to step 2, form equation. Okay, so how to form the equation? M equals to y minus y over x minus x. That will be 3/4. That will be 3/4. Okay. So and then the y equals to x plus c. Now, which point? I will choose the easier point. Okay, 4 and 1, and 1 equals to 3 plus c. C equals to negative 2. Yeah, I have the m, I have the c. I want to form the equation. Yeah, y equals to m x minus 2. Okay, then not yet finished. The question is looking for the original y, not the big y in terms of x, small x. So what is the big y here? It is this one. What is the big x there? Is this one. Then only I put in. Let's try to put in this xy. 3/4 1/x minus 2. Everything divided by x, no more. 3/4 x times x squared minus 2/x. Like this. Like this. Do we have the answer? Yeah, luckily I got it right. Okay, so this is how we do the question. Okay, so for the graph thing, I hope you can practice drawing the graph. So the only thing I want to share with you is when we plot the graph, be careful with the decimal. Okay, make sure it's accurate enough, but not too much. Okay, not too much. Okay, usually it's 2 or 4 significant figure, no need. Okay, 3 significant figure, it will be okay already. 3 significant figure, because your graph paper, you cannot plot so accurate on the graph paper, right or not? So you have a limitation. So 3 significant figure will be okay. And then one more thing is your scale. Make sure the x and the y. Okay, over here, let's say you have the y-axis and the x-axis. Make sure the scale is 1, 2, 3, 4. Or okay, let's say if the value is not suitable, I can put 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay, no problem too. Or I can put 5, 10, 15, 20. Good. Okay, this 3 style. Okay, 1, 2, or 5. So should I put 3, 6, and 9? No, it's not recommended. Okay, don't do that. Okay, we use 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 5 ratio. 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 50, also okay. So as long as 1 to 5. And then look at the table before you decide your axis. Okay, don't always start your axis from your far left and far bottom. So it might not be enough. So look at the range that you have here. So if the range is -2 to 3, so you make sure that you have enough space to put it in. Okay, so just look at the table first before you decide on your paxi x and paxi y. So that would be the main thing you need to remember. Be cautious. Okay, so that is all about the linear law. And I want to touch a little bit on the this equation, system of equation. So it is just normal simultaneous equation. The only thing that you need to be careful is we introduce something new. Okay, that is example, y equals to 2x plus 3. Solve this equation, and I have y equals to 2x plus 4. Okay, you can. It's very obvious that you can't solve this equation. Okay, so the concept is this and this. If you draw a graph, it will have the same gradient, right? Coordinate geometry again, and they never touch. They never touch. They are parallel, so they won't touch. So you can't solve. No solution. No solution. Okay. So if you notice a certain question, and this one is now quite popular, so be careful if this question come up. Okay. So if you notice that you have a similar trend, for example, you have a plus 5b equals to 9, and then 2a plus 10b equals to 13. Like similar thing like this. Okay, you will notice that when you double it, it will be the same. 2a plus 10b, it will be the same. Okay, so they are parallel. No solution. No solution for this one. So this is the only thing that you need to be alert. Okay, be aware. Okay. Then how about infinity? Too many solutions. So when two lines they overlap, when two lines overlap, so that means you have the same gradient and same intercept. Okay, so the question usually will be like 2y equals to 4x plus 8. Similar. Okay, same gradient and same intercept. So it will have infinity solution. That's all you can. You need to be aware. Okay, so other than that, for the equation, that will be that's all about this topic. Okay, so do you have any question want to ask me? That is basically what we need to be aware of. Okay, so MRSM Penang questions, and this will be the steps you need to remember, and the few types of equation if they come out in paper 1. Okay, how to convert it, you can have a look at this one. The x squared become the big X. Okay, so have a look at this one. Okay, it will be quite helpful, especially the logarithm part. Y equals to this. All right, so let me zoom in a little bit for you. Log left, and then log right, and then you split it, log A, and then this thing. The B, bring it down, it will become the gradient. Okay, this one become the gradient. Okay, for logarithm. Yeah. Okay, so just revise a little bit before your exam. Okay, go through this one. Everything is in your Google Classroom already, huh? So you just use the link. The link, do you need everyone of you have the link already? Yes, ma. So chat over there. Did I put yes, okay, I put the Google Classroom link. Everybody go in and access and download. Okay, this week we'll be putting in all chapters before exam. The 2 hours before you enter into exam hall, take this out and go through again. Go through this one more time, and then make sure you have all formulas. Okay, all formula you need, and you can remember it for the next 2-3 hours. Okay, that will be sufficient. All right. So is there any question you want me to show? Any specific type of question, you can send WhatsApp to me, then I will discuss it over here or in the next few sessions. Okay. This afternoon, later, okay. Wait, I see the time wrongly. Is it? Did I see the time wrongly? Yeah, that's why. Okay. Never mind. We can end the session earlier today. So and we'll continue with this vectors and progression later. Okay, we'll continue with vectors and progression later. Yeah, we end much earlier today. So just 1 hour, we managed to cover everything. If you have any questions, yeah, today we finished everything. Do you have any question want to ask me? We finished quite early. So vector and progressions, later, this will be a big topic. Vector, for sure, it will be coming out. Progression, paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, vector this year should be only in paper 2. Okay, that is what I predict. But no, you cannot trust 100%. Okay, so later by 1:30, okay, we come back again. Yeah, everything is good. We'll have vector and progressions. This one, I think 2 hours maybe is not enough. So coordinate geometry, linear law, system of equation, this one is actually quite basic, right? That you can score this easily. That's why 2 hours is actually more than enough. So later, 1:30, we'll come back to this session again. Okay, see you again later. Remember to come back. Yeah, notes for vectors. It will be uploaded before the live session. Okay, so we'll keep you updated. So or you can turn on the notification in your Google Classroom. Google Classroom you can turn on. Okay, thank you, Greta. Abrina, yes. Okay, see you later. Remember to come 1:30. Go and take a rest first, or you can continue with your practice. Any problem, you can still WhatsApp, Facebook, or YouTube. Okay, we are here. Okay, we are here 24 hours. We can try to solve your problem. Yeah. Okay, so send it to us. No problem. Okay, thank you for your time. Bye bye. Bye bye.